Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hal Nicholas, and I thought I'd take some time to tell you a story about paid mods, copyright infringement, and lawsuits. The video and pictures you're seeing are from a freeware mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator 10. This particular add-on was called FSVE, or Flight Simulator Visuals Enhancement. According to the author of the mod, one Mr. Bryant Ott, also known as DETCord 12B, it was a simple cosmetic enhancement along with some added camera functionality. It included things such as the ability to do an aircraft walk-around, dust effects, prop and jet wash visualizations, lens flare, settable cameras, and other odds and ends. From what I can gather, Mr. Ott was hit with, quote, multiple IP violations by a company that makes paid mods. It seems this freeware add-on was a little too close to one of the products they made and sold and decided to take legal action. On top of this, Mr. Ott was not sent a cease and desist letter, but was rather sued outright for a product that had no infringing materials, but just happened to resemble a mod distributed by a professional company. According to my sources, Mr. Ott decided to lawyer up and fight it. 5 months later, he is now settled out of court with $250,000 in legal fees. On top of this, he has placed on him a non-disclosure agreement about the specifics of the case. Now, I cannot confirm the company that sued him. I do have an idea, but I'm not about to fire off my mouth on an educated guess, lest I get in trouble too. There are probably others that can research better than I and bark up the correct trees. There are a few things that I find troubling about this. First, and I am by far not the most versed in intellectual property law, I'm scratching my head on what IP was exactly infringed upon. I'm not seeing anything that would resemble a DMCA takedown. Going into the realm of speculation, it may have been a patent lawsuit? With Mr. Ott underneath an NDA, I can only guess. Either way, this has opened up a huge liability as companies are now beginning to toy with the idea of paid mods. If a mod is made that enhances an interface or fixes bugs, can another person sue if it was determined to be too close to a mod they were selling? From this encounter, it appears the answer is yes. Where does that leave modders who want to duplicate the functionality, but yet not the assets of a mod being sold? The other item is this new tendency for companies to skip the courtesy of a cease and desist letter and go directly to litigation. For those who do not know, a cease and desist letter is a courtesy and one that does not have to be extended. There's nothing stopping a company to simply start litigation outright, go to a judge for an injunction, and have that be enforced without you even setting foot in a courtroom, or even know that you're being sued for that matter. Coupled with an out-of-court settlement locked down by an NDA, not only has your mod been pulled from the internet, but also any say to the matter you have of it. You cannot speak about what happened, say the name of the company in question, or even warn others. You are effectively disappeared. The video game attorney, Leonard French, has also talked about this. He explains that it's a very bad idea to mod or work with other people's IP and then release it on the internet as some kind of digital ollie ollie oxenfree when you get a cease and desist letter. At the whim of the company in question, they have every right to outright sue you and then make you digitally disappear. I guess I wanted to say something because obviously Mr. Ott cannot. Take this as you will. As for me, I might be taking a break from my own mod for X-Plane 11 and think about the whole thing. Thanks for listening.